So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm not totally sure how you got invited to my wedding. But welcome, my name is Taylor. Evidently I'm single after having thought I was in a relationship with James for the past 14 years. My shockingly handsome counterpart over here is Tommy. I've double checked with his girlfriend and certifiably taken. Now I just want to clear up any confusion that may be out there about why the two of us are up here speaking right now. While we're both certainly good people, neither of us have been given the distinction of best man, or best men, or best mans. That went to Carter, James's father. Now, given that Carter's both the father and the best man, I was under the impression that he'd be handling all the speech duties this weekend. But it came to light about 20 minutes ago that he was only prepared for the father's speech, so our beloved James and Tori volunteered us to come up and have an impromptu discussion with you all about why they're amazing people who deserve to live the best life together. I mean, given Emma's performance earlier on, round of applause for Emma. I figured that she was the obvious choice, but why not the two goofiest people that you know? Sorry, I lost it. Now don't get me wrong, I love James. He's my best friend. Spending time with him is the best time, love hanging out together. As long as he gets to control the music, choose what beer we drink, there's no professional sports players to yell at, and everybody has the same political views. I first met James when we were sophomores in high school. We were both the new kids in Hopkinton, and while this circumstance may sound like the universe working in mysterious ways of creating a beautiful friendship, it wasn't necessarily the case right off the bat. I, on one hand, was the tall, strapping lad, a reserved yet articulate type with a deep tan and long flowing golden hair. And James was on the shorter side, dark hair, buzz cut, and was the kind of wrestling team influenced troublemaker that was constantly in the principal's office for laser pointers, snowballs, and spilling people's milk. People are still crying over that milk to this day. No, but our relationship really began in earnest when later that year we gained access to the radio production room at the high school and decided that we were going to become famous singers. But after our first demo sounded like something out of a top 10 Simon Cowell reaction YouTube video, we decided that given our pitch issues, we would become famous rappers instead. And man, we spent thousands and thousands of hours over the years on the weekends after school, back home from college, sending clips back and forth, trying to perfect our craft. And while we never became platinum recording artists ourselves, we did influence Charlotte. To chase her own musical dreams instead of the original librarian path she was thinking about. So, thousands of hours well spent, brother. Yet the real point of all the hours is not the music we made or the people we influenced or the singular groupie that we had, but the bond that we developed through shared thought and through shared creation and through our will and want to do things that represented our hardest work into the highest level of quality that we could muster. And that's not easy to say about most people that you deal with on most teams. James is passionate about the things he loves. He's serious about the things he loves. He's a man that's as thoughtful, hardworking, supportive, loyal, creative, and appreciative of depth and quality as they come. These things I learned early on, and these things have never changed. He may have led me on for 14 years, but I didn't miss communicating his emotions, did I? However, James's appreciation of quality and depth is what brings me to Tori. The first time I met Tori, we were back from college in Hopkinton one summer, and I think Charlotte and Carter were playing a barn concert when in Hopkinton. And I went over to pick them up, and my first impression of Tori, other than the car ride small talk and the pleasantries and the obvious is out of James's league, was when we parked and we were walking up and there was these people playing frisbee in the field, and I'm not sure if there was an errant throw or something, but Tori just goes darting 50 yards across a cow pasture and makes a soaring catch and then flings this thing back, hitting her mark directly in the chest at long distance. My memory is a little fuzzy of that one, but it could be a little self-serving because she's been consistently beating me at athletic drinking games ever since. Ping pong balls, frisbees, footballs, spike balls, cornhole bags as her tools of war. Girl can game. Tori, though, very quickly grew to be one of my best and closest friends. She's someone that always asks and generally cares about how you're doing. Someone that's always trying to find more ways for us to spend quality time together. Someone that's always there to help out at first and is always the last one helping. Is really everything that you could ever look for in a friend. And James and Tori are so very similar in that way. They're the first people to really go above and beyond at any time their friends or family need them. And this amazing quality is one that I find so far and few between, and feel must have been impressed on them by their incredible family. The fact that it rubbed off on them both while being the third favorite child in each family is pretty impressive. But I've spent many a dinner party at the Sands-Berking household, and other than James constantly berating me for brown-nosing Adele by eating all the bok choy off of the other kids' plates, I always left so impressed with the culture of family and openness and the level of caring that you guys showed for one another, and in all the time that I've spent with Tori's family, which hasn't been insignificant, I've always had the same exact feeling. So what a wonderful group of people here today to be joined together for life through the bond that the two of you have created, and selfishly, what a wonderful group of people that I'm now joined with for life, because you two have been and truly will always be my family. Now if everyone could please raise their glass to the beautiful couple, to the thousands of hours you've spent in creating one of the most special connections I've ever seen, to the thousands of hours you will spend continuing to grow, learn, and create together. They have been and will continue to be thousands of hours well spent. I love you both, and from the bottom of my heart, congratulations.